Hello everyone, we are back and we're live at Epic Headquarters. We want to thank Zacubus for doing such a great stream last week. If you guys missed it, you can go onto YouTube and see all the videos from his little fun cup that he did.
Yes.
It was pretty awesome. We don't know what he's going to do this next week, but
we won't be here.
But we won't be here, and
but we'll be watching.
We'll be watching. It'll be a surprise for us too.
And one thing that we did do last week was we recorded an art stream, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So I'll be posting that tomorrow after I give Shelly information. She's like, "Where's the stuff in your?" Sorry, Shell. So I'm gonna embarrass our project lead here. He didn't tell us it was his birthday 3 days ago. So
very old.
happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Steve.
And that we all want to see it in
And
the
now
chat.
we all sing.
Yeah.
No. There's no singing in UT. We have a lot to talk about today, which is cool. Since we're not here for 2 weeks, we got all kinds of things to talk about. First of all, Pete, Mac and UT, what do people need to do?
If you have an NVIDIA card on Mac, I think they just came out with a new driver today that'll solve a lot of crashes. So if you have an NVIDIA on Mac, please go get the new driver.
Okay, and we'll remind you that on the forums, and I'll make sure I post about it, because I know so many of you are playing on Macs. I know Mark Rain is. Right?
We have thousands.
Yes, I think he has like 10 Macs in his office alone. So, let's see what else. Just a reminder: make sure you watch Zacubus next week. He's going to be doing some cool stuff. And let's see. Let's go right into what's going on with development in UT. What are we doing now?
Well, we have a new build coming finally.
Yeah.
Do you hear that, UT Chris? UT4.
I think we have a handful of must-fix bugs still open, but we should probably be through those today, and then we basically have the test process, and we'll find bugs there. So I doubt we'll have the build out this week. But I think
Sorry, Chris.
I'd expect it sometime.
We were hoping to have it out this week.
Hopefully in the first part of next week.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I saw.
Assuming the weather
list.
holds too.
I saw a list come out, and
Yeah.
so I know we're a little short on resources too. So that's why early next week. But we have some. With anything new coming in it?
There's we've kind of polished up Team Showdown. Kind of improved. There's lots of improvements everywhere. I mean, I think the biggest thing is the move to 4.11.
Yep.
So all the changes in the engine between 4.8 and 4.11 are now included, which will be a help to designers and artists.
Awesome.
We are. I think we don't really have the DX12 stuff.
DX12 is preliminary.
Yeah.
It may or may not crash on you.
Yeah,
but
it may or may
it's-
not, but,
it's- I think we're waiting on a
It may
merge
or
from
may not
Microsoft.
crash.
Yeah, but Microsoft is working on that with us. Long term, that's going to be really nice because that's going to give us performance improvements and also, I guess, one less frame of mouse lag. So
Yeah, it's supposed to take 1 frame off GPU latency, so it
That's
should
huge.
reach. Mouse to monitor time will go down
Yes.
by 144th of a second.
if you got it, 144. Yeah, so that'll be there'll be some nice improvements.
That will help me.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since our last build, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
changes. I think we have.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably I haven't made the list yet,
It was
so.
it was in November, I think. It was
Yeah.
the last one.
So there are a lot of improvements. I mean, we've been continuing to bug fix and polish across the board. So I think
All kinds of things.
Yeah, the double shot core issue that a lot of people were crashing
The
their
crash,
clients.
yes.
So if you had high latency, it would cause that double shot core. And if you shot the wrong one, you'd crash.
yeah.
Yes, I heard about that one quite a few times.
The profile, and so your key bindings and your stars are separate now. So you can wipe your key bindings
And not
Yes.
wipe your
not wipe
progress.
stars.
We'll have new, so we've made some improvements to the ranking stuff, kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and there'll be new rank icons, and also it'll show your
Still just
experience
temporary,
level.
though.
Yeah, still, well, a lot
Work
of,
in progress,
most of
I
the
should
HUD
say.
is still, and UI is still somewhat temporary, but we're just iterating and improving and figuring out what works and what doesn't work, so.
Yeah,
I did
it
a slight perf pass on Titan Pass. Pass.
Oh,
Tur-
pass.
So that should run a little better, and we have the new. Donaldson did a new distance and rim shader for the characters, so they should show up a little better. And we redid the team skins a little bit, so character visibility should be noticeably better in this.
Oh,
build,
Nick
too.
helped. I remember him.
Yeah.
I stole his desk. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, so he helped us out. And are there any other changes that?
The profile stuff, like yet another part of the profile, we have full inventory. So like the
Awesome.
hats that used to live in your back end profile, if that ever got lost, we didn't have a good way to grant you that. Now we're almost there to where CS can grant you a hat if we somehow erased your hat.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we're gonna ever have like codes in the future? Or
Yeah, we can do that now. We can do unlock things, codes, give special gifts away, things like that as well.
that's a cool thing.
We should even do that on a stream sometime.
That exactly.
Ooh.
That's as soon as you said
Code
it.
giveaways for viewers.
Yeah.
No one's ever done that before.
Well, the first place that we talked about starting with it just to test the system was to grant a special gift to people who show up in Zacubus's Frag Center videos. So those people, the top 5 people, should hopefully sometime in the near future be getting a gift.
Great, because I'm like 3 weeks behind on sending them their
Other stuff.
pins and stickers.
It'll be an in-game thing, not anything.
So there's a little surprise that's going to be in the build this time.
So we, over the holiday break, people kind of had a chance to refresh their brain a little bit, and we had a little bit of resurgence on the music side, and got a lot of new submissions came in. There's some really good stuff in the forums. Max, who has done a lot of our sounds, Max Carnage, did a new song based off the concept for DM Chill. And I don't know if he's at the final revision yet, but it's sounding really,
That's
really
awesome.
good, and so we went ahead and put that in for now. We may update it, but I think it's a really cool song. It's a lot different than the other stuff we've been doing, and then since it's made specifically to go with that visual set, it's more organic and Norse feeling than a lot of the electronica stuff that we have been doing. But out of the blue, Michael Vandenbos, who did the original like Foregone Destruction and some of the other songs for the original Unreal
favorites.
Tournament, I guess he just got bored over the Christmas break or something and started sending me music. So one of his songs is in the game as well. It is currently in DM Spacer. So it's a new drum and bass, very similar to kind of Foregone Destruction style. Very cool to have him back and attached to the project again. So
Yes, absolutely.
that's I don't know. I don't know if he just got bored or if he wants to do more, but it's super exciting to me, just because we got a chance to chat some more, and he did some cool music for us.
Every time I have it on in the office, somebody will come and say, "Oh, Foregone Destruction."
Yeah.
And a lot of people also say too that you see on Twitter and stuff. Oh, I love that soundtrack. I have it on my iPod. I work out to Foregone Destruction. So it's gonna be
Well, he did.
cool.
It's a brand new song. It's just kind of in that vein. But the last like 2 or 3 seconds, he threw an homage to Foregone in there. So once you listen to it, you'll see it. It's pretty.
That's
cool.
awesome. Little Easter egg.
Yeah.
Our fans kind of like those a little bit. And also in the new build, maybe a map by Gooba?
Yeah, he actually started that a long time ago.
Yeah, I
DM Sand,
remember
right?
DM Sand. We
it's-
have some screenshots of it.
I think he didn't really pick too much of a theme for it, but we all said, "Ooh, this is like the desert." And I don't remember if that was where the name came from, or we have screenshots.
That's cool.
He just threw this together kind of quickly one day to test things.
Gumby
and,
took these for us.
and we tested it in the lab, and it was super fun.
Now there's an image over it.
There's a lot of good opportunities like here for wall dodging and doing some trick
Yeah,
moves.
this is a great area right here too. It's where the
It's one of those maps that's really good because you can play it and have fun, but once you know the map and you know how to use kind of the advanced movement stuff, it's not required, but it makes the map like a whole other level better.
yes.
So it was a really cool map. It was fun to play.
So as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, an Egyptian map." I said, "No, no, it's not."
No Egyptian stuff.
I still see it as an Egyptian map.
It's desert. That's
Moroccan.
different.
It's Moroccan.
We're doing
Yeah,
Morocco
okay,
this time.
I can go for that. It's just, I love.
Or Tatooine.
I love.
It's our Star Wars homage.
Yeah, definitely.
What's cool, there's also a couple kind of hard to get to / hidden areas for power-ups and things as well. So it's worth taking the time to explore and getting to know the
Yeah.
map.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We've played it in a lot of play tests and everything. We always have a really great time with it. I love it.
We have not tried this in Showdown. This might actually be a cool Showdown map. Now that I think about it. Ooh, rockin' guitar transition.
I love
We need an audio to go with that.
That was so
There's
great.
a little thing you can.
But yeah, so Gooba he's got all kinds of talent.
He is a man of many talents. Yes, he is.
Yeah, so that's going to be in the build, so you guys can check it out and see what you think. We have it in the forums too, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think I saw it,
I think
yeah.
he put it up there.
And yeah, you can go give him some feedback and everything. It's a really fun map, and it's got some great movement and a lot of fun to play. I think it's going to be a good competitive map.
Could be. I mean, it was made as a DM. It'll probably work fairly well as a TDM, but like I said, I'd like to try it as Showdown. I think it could be cool.
Yep.
Depends on how the spawn plays.
Speaking of Showdown, we have a couple changes with Showdown, right?
Yeah. Matt's been working pretty hard on Team Showdown. We have stills.
We do.
Yeah, we have a custom scoreboard. There's a lot of refinements to the picking interface. I probably should have looked at these ahead of time. Okay, here we go. Magic.
Just wing it.
Here's
Well, I
all-
guess I can talk. I mean, this is all stuff
Yeah.
I did, so I can.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was attributing it to Matt.
Yeah, no, this is all me. So.
Okay.
So yeah, I just cleaned up
That,
the picking system. Made that you can now select all the icons, like icons are overlapping properly. Change which one's done. Lots of little sound improvements. The we just went back, play tested it more, and got feedback on things that would improve the feel of the of this part of the scoreboard. Also, do we have any screenshots of the scoreboards instead of just showing players' health and armor kind of on the HUD in this?
There we go.
It shows kind of improved how we display who's alive or dead, and for your teammates during the round, how much health they have left. At the end of the round, you can see everybody's remaining health and armor.
Yeah.
And then there's little pegs in game too, so you can see how many people are alive.
Yeah. And some announcements for different, like if you're the last person on your team, or it's down to just one person on the other team. There's announcements now. And
I like the one that says "Finish it."
yeah, we just have the old reward announcers from past UTs, so I just picked the best I could find from those. So they're not exactly necessarily what we're going for, but I mean they work. I mean they're functional, but at some point we're gonna have to.
Actually, we
get a reward announcer.
we have some other recordings that we didn't go through. We should look and make sure that some of those didn't get recorded when we did the new stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, we've been playing it during playtest and we've been giving our feedback too. So there's already some changes that are being talked about. So make sure you play it, and it's a lot of fun.
yeah. Well, the clarity of experience is a lot better, and I think that's super important.
Very cool. Who did all the UI work on it? Nice job. Yeah, it makes things. It's just so much better to be able to say, because with me, I want to be by the link on or the flat cannon.
Yeah.
And so you can see if you can actually, if you're playing team, you can see if you can actually get it by yourself. Because if you get to choose an order, so you get up on deck and you choose where you want to spawn, and I can always spawn by a weapon that I'm good at. So, and sometimes they're two next to each other. And
Yeah.
We did some icon improvements too. I
Yes,
did one, and
the
somebody
new
else
armor
did.
stuff is nice, and that's also in the spectator slide out.
Yeah,
So
I'm not sure who did the rest of them, but I did somebody else. I imagine Gooba, but I'm not sure.
Yep.
So, anyway.
And I actually prefer to play an old TDM now, because I just like that type of choose everything, everybody gets ready. And
it'll also be a quick play option in the next version on the main
awesome.
menu. So
Cool.
yeah, we're definitely encouraging people to try it now. Like it's not done. Certainly, it's not fully polished, but it's in good enough shape that we really want to have everybody in the UT community try it out and give us feedback. So.
Yeah, it's a good team-based game type. It's easy to watch. It's fun to play. I think it's a lot more along the lines of where we're hoping the project will go. So.
very awesome. We went a lot faster than I thought we were going to.
Is that it?
Because
That's all we have?
it just seemed like so much more. But we do have.
We got more stuff. We got community concept art of the week. It
Yes,
says.
we do.
There
So
you go.
check this out. So Raced, who was making the hydraulic map, he put out a call for, hey, I'd like to have some ideas for which way I wanted to go with this. and he's had a lot of great things come in. And he posted this one, and our artist just kind of went, "Hey, check this out. This is by 8ball." It's kind of hard to see because they're kind of small, so make sure you head over to the forums. David, are you going to post the link in the chat for me? Can you do that?
He nodded yes.
He's like, well, whatever. But yeah, so Raced really liked this one too. Rick Kohler jumped in, one of our artists jumped in and talked about, some things that he liked about this, and he said that, usually he's not into this like coppery type thing, but it really works with hydraulic. Hydraulics is another really super fun map. So head over there and give your feedback and let Race know what you want to see. But this is a really nice direction.
Yeah.
Speaking of concept art, Zacubus has another feature video
Yes.
out highlighting some other community concept art that's very, very cool. So check that out in the Frag Center.
Yeah, we did actually know which video we were going to show today. So we are going to highlight that video because it's really cool.
Yeah.
And he did a super great job on it. We have some the speed drawings in there and everything. It's really, really awesome. And so we will probably have that up on our playlist this week sometime. So make sure you join us next week with Zacubus, who will be here tomorrow. Watch the UE stream. It's at 2:00, right?
Oh, look there. Shelley has the video up.
Oh, look at that. There we go. There
She's
it
ahead
is.
of the game.
That lava deck was kind of a cool.
Yeah.
It was kind of a 2K4 homage.
Yeah, but it was much cooler than the 2K4 version.
And I love this speed drawing stuff too. I want our artists to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stuff like this is so amazing, and for Zacubus to pick up on that and do such a cool little video, it's really awesome. So we will be sure to showcase that, and make sure you watch the Engine stream tomorrow, and make sure you watch Zacubus next week, and submit your videos for the top 5, and do them on maps that are complete.
Since we won't be here streaming next week yet, so again, the build should be out next week. It should be. On the one hand, we've made a lot of fixes. We've fixed like the shock bug. It should be in that way a lot more stable, but it's also on a new engine version. So both we are hopeful that it's a much better and more stable experience.
Very
but we're really
hopeful.
looking for feedback because it really needs wide testing. So we look forward to you guys trying it out as soon as we can get it going. And we're excited. Also, it's been we don't like going this long between versions, so we're excited to get it.
Scale change. That's the other big thing.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
that's
my
a really
goodness.
big thing.
Okay, so we're going to go back into this.
Oh wow. Okay, so the stream's not done. So if all the people that tuned out now, they're going to miss
So
out
I
on
kept
the
thinking, I
the
know
most
there's something
interesting
that we're
part.
missing. Something
Yeah, no, I know.
important.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is like there's been so many things that we've been working on. It's hard
Yep.
to. This is so the new version has a significant change to character scale. So characters are basically 15% bigger than they were. But without changing the level scale. So basically,
we changed eye height, but not level scale. Yeah.
So your speed
Or
of moving
weapons.
through the level, in terms of getting from one end of the level to the other, is the same as it was. It may feel a little bit slower to people depending, because the eye height being changed, so you feel a little bit larger. But overall, we felt like it's a good change. The players fit better into the environment, are easier to see. Overall, like it's a scale change that feels right to us. We experimented we went from
25
up to 25%, and this is kind of where we found was the right.
We tried 50
sweet
just
spot.
to see what would happen, and that was amusing. But
Yes.
that wasn't an actual.
So
There was a lot of swearing
I'm sure.
going on.
I guess we're very interested in your feedback on this. I definitely think it's the kind of thing that you should sit on, play with for a week before you really form too strong an opinion, because
Sure,
it definitely
takes a while to get
it
used
definitely
to.
feels different at first, but after a little bit of playing with it, we've been also we fixed some of the areas and levels where there was a noticeable change. And I think some level. Did you ever get a chance to look at deck? Because deck is
Yeah, I
actually a
fixed
level
it.
that. So we've the capsule got bigger, so there's some changes in how players can move around.
Like
We've
you
tried
could get
to
behind boxes, or
yeah,
Yeah.
we've
make
tried to
jumps that
fix
you shouldn't be able
most of those. I'm sure there's still more out there that you'll find. So that's certainly something that we will address, and I wouldn't judge the scaling change based on that. And like I said, like give it a chance to get adjusted to it and see how you like it. And we're very interested in your feedback. Certainly not something that we've like made a final decision that this is where we want to be. Although, like I said, I do feel like from the point of view of how other characters are in the environment, and from the point of view of how big you feel moving around the environment, it feels like a good change. So
Yeah. We haven't had many complaints.
This is like one of those after the trailer, after the credits are
Yeah,
coming
the
out.
credits are rolled, and then we get the little secret to come out.
What Marvel movie's coming next?
So it's been something that people have been talking about, the scaling being off.
Yeah,
so
we've talked
this
about
is-
it on several other streams, but it seemed it would have been bad if we had forgotten to mention that
Yes.
during
Yeah.
the build.
And I'm sure there's other things. When you start making the list, I mean, we've
This
been
list is
doing
going
stuff
to
for
be
2 months. So, yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
So-
although a significant part of the time was spent with restabilizing after moving up 3 engine versions. So I think that's a lot of Pete's contribution for the last.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Pete
but
does
that has 2 advantages for us going forward. One is all the improvements we already have from 411, and then 2, it's going to be a lot easier for us to take new engine features and improvements. I'm especially hoping this year that we're going to be the engine team's focusing on optimization, that we can get some good performance improvements in the next few months from the engine team and get those in quickly. So
And we're set up better to move to new engine versions quicker. So there's talks
Moving
of-
forward,
we may go to 412 after the first 411 build instead of doing multiple 411 builds.
Ah, cool.
So
Awesome. The way it should be.
411 may be not long for us, I guess.
Nice job, Pete.
Yes.
All right, everybody. And if you have a Mac, make sure you update to your latest
Video drivers.
video drivers. All right.
great.
Thank you, everyone.
For real this time.
For real this time, nothing after the credits. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll see you with Zacubus next week. Take care, everybody.
Thanks.